guys, it's Emily and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going over a new routine, a new way of living, a new chapter in my life. I could say a challenge, because these kind of things are always really hard to stick with. But tomorrow I will be starting a diet. And now when I say a diet, it's not like a strict on diet where I limit myself so much, like where I'm not eating no bread, no sugar, and like just kind of a really restricted diet because I've actually done those kind of diets. I went to a nutritionist and they were like, okay, there's certain things you can't eat this week, and then the next week you can start eating these kind of things, and they just slowly start giving you more healthier things to eat as you continue. But that just didn't work out with me. It was really bad. It practically did starve myself a lot. So I just don't want to go that route again. So before I started the video, I actually went ahead and wrote my whole gym schedule, my work schedule, and my sleep schedule down in this little tiny agenda. So I work Sundays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Wednesdays I could say are my worst days because I literally have one class a day, and an hour later I have to go and work, and usually I do work on my own because it's just two of us working. So that's just a lot on me. So like that kind of just stays on its own. I don't really want to go to class, work, and then the gym after. Saturdays and Sundays I do work mornings and like mid-afternoon. So usually Saturdays are my mid-afternoon days, and then Sundays are when I practically do open. I clock in an hour before the whole calf opens for everybody to come eat breakfast. I wasn't sure if I should write down to go to the gym Sunday and Saturday, because I would love those to be like my free days that I could actually like focus on homework that's due on Monday, or just do homework ahead. So basically my sleep schedule, that's what we're gonna go over first. I usually sleep really late and it's not as bad as I used to sleep. So last semester I did suffer from insomnia. I would go to sleep like at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the morning sometimes and wake up at 10 on weekdays, and on weekends I would probably wake up like at 2, 3, 4 in the afternoon. And it was not a very good habit of mine. It was super bad. No bueno, no healthy at all, and thankfully my sleeping habits did get better. Now I do sleep like around 12, 1, 2 in the morning. It's hardly ever that I do sleep at 3 in the morning. It just kind of varies on what days and what classes I have that day. But usually I could say I wake up like around 9:30ish for like the whole weekday. And then of course weekends I do have to wake up early to go to work, especially Sundays. So what I plan to change is kind of fall asleep at 11 p.m. every day, and wake up at 8 in the morning, which is approximately 9 hours of sleep. Whoa, 9 hours of sleep, and that's actually pretty good for people my age, so yeah. I do have spring break this month, so that kind of interferes with like my actual gym hours and my sleep hours. Well, not really, because my mom is always telling me to go to sleep early, so she's always like on my butt for that. Kind of, I feel like the waking up at 8 a.m. is too much, because usually that's just like too early for both my mom, and my dad's like, wait, why are you awake this early? They would be like, why are you waking up so early? So I probably wake up a little later when I'm on spring break. But yeah, that is my sleep schedule that I really plan to stick with, hopefully. And like going along with that is kind of just doing my homework assignments ahead of time and not really leaving them last minute, because I do tend to do that and it's not good at all. So for gym now, I have written down here, right here, these days, which are Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. Mondays and Fridays, I plan to go to the gym for 2 hours. I don't know specifically what time. I don't really want to put a time on it, because what if I have to do something at that certain time? Like, it kind of depends on me and what time is of accurate for me to go. So basically, Mondays and Fridays are 2 hours in the gym. Those are particularly for arms and abdomen area, so my upper body. I do have abdominal strength, so I'm pretty good in my abdominal strength, but I still have lonjas, and that's what I kind of wanted to go away. My arms, I don't have much arm strength. Like, I do have strength, but not a lot to really like do a push up or a pull up. Like, I can't really withstand my own weight. And I also want to lose the fat that I have in my arms, because that's a no-no. It really just gonna vary. So like, I could do Monday arms, and Friday's abdomen, or like Monday's abdomen and then Friday arms, or I could even do both, if I want to, since I have 2 hours. So 1 hour arms, 1 hour abdomen. It just really depends on how I feel that day. I just know that I really have to go to the gym, because it's already written down and it's already out there with you guys. It's kind of me saying I'm going on a diet. This is my schedule, this is the way I kind of want to continue my life, to have a healthy life for my future, and it's just gonna kind of push me to like actually stick with it. So me putting it out there is kind of just a motivation for myself. So yeah. So for Tuesdays and Thursdays, I will be going to the gym for 1 hour. But compared to Mondays and Fridays, in which I'm going to the gym alone for 2 hours, I will not be going alone to the gym Tuesdays and Thursdays. My sweet mate will actually be coming with me, because she actually wants to go, but she doesn't want to go by herself. So since our schedules are somewhat similar for Tuesdays and Thursdays, she's just like, let's just go together. Before this whole gym thing, we would go eat, and just go play pool, and come back to the dorm, sit down, do homework, listen to music, watch a movie, But instead, now that we're doing this whole gym thing, our initial plan is to get out of class, which is around 6:40ish, almost 7, and then go to the gym, for an hour. I plan to work on my legs Tuesdays and Thursdays. I don't know her initial plan on what she wants to do at the gym. I don't know how she wants to do this whole diet thing. I don't even know if she's doing a diet thing, or if she just wants to kind of just go to the gym. I don't know her plan, but my initial plan is to kind of eat healthier and in portions and on time. Eat my all 3 meals, and snacks in between, because that's kind of how you're supposed to eat. Since I do have spring break, my whole gym hours are kind of affected by that, because I don't have a gym membership back at home. I get the gym here free, so that's why I just take advantage of that. But I do plan, I called it the fun exercise, or like the fun gym kind of thing, which I will be doing daily during my whole spring break, which is either running, walking, or playing sports, like playing some football with my dad, or playing some basketball with my dad or my little brother, something like that, just to get my body, like, not like, okay, your gym work, like you're working out and then you're just like not doing anything for like a whole week. Like, it just kind of messes up your whole routine of like keeping your body more active and alive. Eating wise, I didn't really write down my eating schedule, because that's kind of weird and that's too much. Basically, is I plan to wake up, I do plan to shower in the nights before I fall asleep, so an hour before I fall asleep, so it would be probably at 10 p.m. shower, let my hair dry. Thankfully, it's not like a bunch of hair, so it doesn't take so long, so I wouldn't have to like wake up, shower, and eat. My hours have to be kind of in sync on how I eat and how long it has been since I ate. So I would be waking up at 8 a.m. I change. I go eat at 8:30. I would probably eat lunch like at 12, and then my dinner would probably be like at 4 or 3. Yeah, 4. Because I don't really want to eat after or before the gym. I have my muscle milk for that, so I do plan to drink that after the gym. So like my since I am working on muscle, and losing fat, it kind of just works with it. And I will probably eat a snack like at 10:30ish, a tiny snack, and then a snack like around 2:30. When I say I'm gonna eat a snack, it's because I'm either gonna eat a fruit or like a tiny bowl of soup. So yeah. That was a lot to take in. So yeah, that would be my way of eating on the daily. I did write down right here my start weight, but it says weight start and then my weight end. I'm not just doing this whole diet for a whole month. I'm doing it until like I get to an initial weight that I want. And then my height, which I know my height, it's 5'6". So that's okay. But my weight, I know I am around 200 something pounds. But I will check on Monday and let you guys know on Wednesday's video, which will not be on the gym topic, but I'll just kind of point it out there so you guys know, and I'll let you guys know like, oh, okay, I did go to the gym, I did work on legs, I am this weight. If I had a weight goal, I would want to be 170, which is totally fine, because I would be kind of healthy in my way because of my height and my age. I believe that's the accurate weight that I'm supposed to be in. I'm not sure. I could probably ask my doctor when I go home for spring break. But, I could show you the way I look now. I do think, like, my weight kind of evens out because of my height. But I am, like, fat. Like, that's my initial, like, me sticking out everything, my arm-wise, like, I'm really, like, arm-wise, I'm really, like, I can't see it, I'm really, like, big, thigh-wise, I have really big thighs, and I have really big, like, calves and thighs. I have not shaved, I apologize, so I really want to lose the fat that I have in my legs, kind of like just lose this whole hugeness of like fat and muscle, and kind of just in a way to be able to see my calf, because that's always something I've always wanted, to be able to like show off my calves and my muscle. But since I do have muscle, but I have fat as well here in the bottom, so like I plan to lose this and my lonja that is like sticking out every single time I sit down, so it's like this, and my thighs and my calves. So you guys saw an approximate way of how I look. I don't know how to show you guys accurately. I guess I could put on a non-sleeveless shirt so you guys could see my arms. You guys already saw my lonja and my legs. So this is how I look with a sleeveless shirt. I would like to like walk around like my home or my campus with these kind of shirts, because it does get hot, and instead of like me just wearing like those shirts, and being like super insecure about my arms because they're so humongous. Look, like that's huge. I do have like muscle, but it's not a lot of muscle, and I do have a lot of fat. Again, like my lonja, it's not, I like to think that it's not a lot of lonja, but it's just there and I don't want it there. And then my thighs are just like the biggest part of my body, and my calves as well. Like my calves, I could say, are literally the size of my arm, or like of this, of like this whole arm, so like this part of my arm is probably as big as my calf, you know, or my calf is as big as this part of my arm. So I really just want to like lose that extra fat that I have in those areas and like gain muscle, but not a lot muscle where it looks really weird. So my initial plan is to lose fat and gain muscle, but not to the point where that muscle replaces the fat that I'm losing. So I want to be able to have a good amount of strength in my upper body, you know, and my lower body, you know, and have like a shaped stomach. It kind of just depends on how much I lose to the goal I have in weight. So I can't just be like, I want to lose my stomach. I want it flat. You know, I have to lose the weight correctly for me to really reach my goal to 170 to 175. So it really just depends on how my stomach looks at that goal, you know. And it's just again like losing this fat, this fat, this fat, and the fat in my calves. So yeah, that is my initial goal for this whole diet thing. Again, it's not just the month of March that I'm doing it. I'm doing it until I get to my goal weight, which is, I will write that down. So when I say weight end here in March, I'm going to put the weight I am by the end of March. You know, I'm not initially going for my goal weight in like a whole month, because that's not healthy. So I just write that down. I put it there. I put goal weight 170 to 175. That's for, I'm gonna put as long as it takes. You know, accurately you could lose 2 pounds in a week. You know, 2, 4, 6, 8 pounds in 1 month accurately. You know, I don't know how that works. You know, I just know that you can't push yourself a lot to wait to like lose like 8 pounds in a week. Like that's not good for you to lose 8 pounds in a week. So I'm gonna take my weight Monday and then check my weight on Friday, so I could see how many pounds I lose within that week, you know, and it will possibly be the same amount as I keep going. But I will keep you guys updated, even though the videos are not based on the topic of going to the gym and losing weight. So yeah. And if you guys feel like you guys should really put yourselves out there and say, I'm gonna go to the gym to lose weight, for a health matter, like I've said before, do not push yourself to appear a certain way just because other people want you to look that way. Lose weight because it's a matter of health. Because for me, I know I'm overweight for my age. I've always been told this, that I am overweight for my age and my height. I've always been told to like kind of stick to a healthier diet. I've done it and then I've stopped. But I really just want to really continue this. I want to be able to look good and feel healthy and feel good about the way I appear. So yeah, so it's kind of just like it's always been a goal of mine, you know, to look fabulous, you know, to show off my muscle, to show off that I have good calves, you know, because I've always been told, oh my God, your legs, your thighs, and your calves are so huge. Like, why are they so huge? Like, mi mamá siempre me está diciendo, dice, ay bebé, tus piernotas. Like, con eso comemos comida por una semana or something like that. You know, I'm just like, whoa. I'm just like, stop it. Don't say that about me, you know? Again, these kind of things have always been my dream, to have to have calves, to have abs, you know, and like muscle, but not too much muscle where I look like, you know, like I just want to look nice and fit and healthy. So yeah, I will keep you guys up with the amount I weigh Monday and how I end up Friday. So you'll probably see the weight I start at in Wednesday's video and the weight I ended within that week, or how many pounds I may have lose or may have not lose yet on Saturday's video. So I will keep you guys updated. I am ready for this new chapter. Look at me, I jiggle everywhere. But again, if you guys would like to join this diet journey with me, go right ahead. I will be here. I'll try to be here every Wednesday and Saturday for you guys, and keep you guys updated on how I'm feeling about the whole weight thing and how I'm eating and how my eating habits are going and stuff like that. So yeah. Remember that you matter, I matter, and that's all that matters. Peace. Here's to happy living, my people. Happy living. Be happy with yourself and the way you appear. Live your life in a healthy manner and a healthy state of mind, and a healthy emotional state, a healthy physical state. Just be happy with yourself. Again, it always comes to health, not appearance. Peace.